You ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, strike! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right?
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Kevin Byard deep for Tennessee. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Yeah, boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Willis will look to throw it. The quick slant caught. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Titans 7, Saints nothing.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Henry again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second down at 6 now from the 42. The Saints at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Calvin Austin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, and they blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they make them more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action with Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 66 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Saints 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They go play action here on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good for the Saints.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Throwing again on second down.
Willis.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3.
Willis now off of play action.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Willis.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Willis's pass. Throwaway
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Play fake. Here's Willis. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And hit Saints kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards.
The 3rd down pass. Complete to Brian Edwards. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third down, it's Willis.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Touchdown, Saints.
Gabriel Davis.
32 yards.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the option, here's Henry. It's a room to maneuver. It's a big run there by Henry. 57 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defensive coordinators love that. We got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on a run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And the one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And it's caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a...
This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 65 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Saints, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay